tell you, Fra Balalma, Elek, I have something to do and I cannot go. I mean, we all know it's not easy. It's very difficult to head a department like newsroom. You've been asking people questions since we came, and I was wondering, Francis, how has 2012 been like for you? Because as managing editor, you still go on coverages. You were able to travel with the vice president on the last UN General Assembly. In summary, I want to know how was 2012 for you with regards to your work, and how do you also manage to juggle this difficult task? Because Francis is on call every day. Fra amun camera, fra amun moto, fra this is happening, fra there is a coverage. You have a personal life. How do you manage your personal life with all this responsibility?
Yeah, I believe I'll begin with, farmers, this thing. Because I believe, as we all know, nature does not cater for vacuums. If someone is not around, someone has to move in to fill his or, the vacancy created by maybe the individual's departure. And I was also very happy to be given the opportunity. Yeah, it depends on maybe. I cannot say that it's like I was able to deliver satisfactorily, but at the end of the day, I cannot be judge, jury, and executioner. But I believe I was able to do my utmost, and together, or with the assistance of the guys around me, I believe each and every newsroom staff, I was able to do whatever I was supposed to do to the best of my ability. Remember, I believe we had our parliamentary elections in 2012, and I believe a number of high-profile programs also. The visit of these, Taiwanese president and some other things. You're talking about maybe juggling the different tasks and the like. Yeah, I'm happy because at the end of the day, since our numbers were decimated, I believe in October 2012, we now have a fresh crop of reporters. Even although they've not been certified to at least go out in the field on their own, but we have a lot of smart guys. All of them are smart. Some of them by virtue of the fact that they were able to amass a lot of experience before coming here to GRTS. Someone like HN, I believe he used to work for, is it a Daily Observer? Daily Observer. And he's, I believe, a student of journalism. And we also have a good number of people. We also have Rohi. Rohi, I believe, was here as an intern before. And the fact that, it's like we are all willing to contribute and help move this place. Because at the end of the day also, yeah, I'm out, I'm right up there at the helm, but at the end of the day also, failure, like they always say, is always an orphan, but success has many parents. So I thank God. And with regards to maybe, lack of maybe enough manpower to cover all the programs that we are called upon or invited to, is another issue. And I believe that's why, even as young as I am, I've started growing white hair. Not just on my head, but even, the nostrils are also turning white. The little beard that I have, I call it the goatee, is also turning white. Life is a journey, and at every given point in time, you do encounter problems, obstacles, or even things that you believe that are kind of, impossible to at least, maybe conquer and the like. But for me, I believe in one thing: you keep on trying till you drop dead, and I keep on trying till I drop dead. I hope I've answered your question. I believe we have a great number of stories to talk about, jokes to share, and all these things. But time is always a problem. And I believe it's like, although we could not at least maybe unfold, like I always say, some of the bundles that we have, but I believe we'll be here this time next year to at least, share with you some of our stories, jokes here and there, and if possible, maybe announce marriage plans and the like. God knows. Yes. But I think we'll seize this opportunity to thank our viewers, management, the new management, and also those out there in different parts of the world and those in the Gambia here who do watch GRTS. Wish them at least a happy new year and promise that we'll be there or we'll be here for them next year. Thank you very much. I'm your host, Francis Mendy. Bon année.
The River Gambia is one of the most important natural resources we have that is indispensable for our socio-economic development. Unfortunately, we are not maximizing the utilization of the river for our socio-economic development. The River Gambia is a gold mine.
Bright morning sun is beaming over the city of Banjul. As travelers set on their perennial journey across the River Gambia to the coastal town of Barra. It is a 30-minute journey that many embark on every day, but beyond the two coastal settlements, domestic trade and business are vibrant thanks to the River Gambia, which has been an important source of transportation for people, goods and services. On a daily basis, ferries and locally made canoes ply the various river routes, carrying people on different missions, but the majority are traders transporting merchandise to inland or coastal settlements with sizable populations. The river extends some 700 miles through the entire length of a country bearing the same name. It has its source from the Fouta Djallon Highlands, flowing through Senegal before intersecting with the Atlantic Ocean at Banjul. The River Gambia provides access to some settlements in Senegal and Guinea, with nearly 70% of its surrounding land lying less than 100 meters above sea level.
You can also realize that the river is very important because you would have to cross the River Gambia from either the southern bank or the northern bank if you want to travel from one bank of the Gambia to the other. And we are envisaging to have a bridge across Yilitenda, Bamatenda that would enable free flow of goods and services from the north and the southern bank and from the Gambia to our neighboring country. River Gambia is flowing, that meadows is flowing, River Gambia is a blind.
The river has both an estuarine and freshwater ecology, defining its surrounding vegetation pattern.
During the dry season, because of the slow flow, you have salt water coming from the Atlantic moving towards Kuntaur. So because of this constraint for agricultural production, we cannot rely on pump irrigation for agriculture because every 100 cubic meters or every cubic meters of fresh water that you pump from the river would attract salt water towards the upper end of the river, that is the eastern part.
Saltwater intrusion affects some peripheral environments, especially in the dry season. Whilst in certain areas, the riverside is dominated by swamps and mangroves. Where the water is fresh, the banks are lined with gallery forests. There is captivating wildlife upriver, where dolphins and crocodiles manage